Hello, friends. Happy Friday. It's a fantastic Friday, and it's time for Live Out Loud with Jason. How are you doing today? Are you living out loud, or are you living in a cave? What are you doing? Are you hiding under a basket, or are you letting her rip today? Are you making this an amazing day? Did you wake up today and grab the day by the neck, or did it choke you? Did it choke you first? You know, what are you doing today? We are living out loud, right? What does it mean to live out loud? Okay, so living out loud means discovering who we are, who God created us to be, beginning to understand our talents, our giftings, our calling, and going for it, developing those, being courageous, taking steps, getting out of our comfort zone. Don't forget, our comfort zone is right here. And our success zone is over here, just outside of the comfort zone. Hey, there's Mom. Hey Mom, how you doing? Thank you for listening in. I tell you what, it's my desire, friends, that today you're inspired, you're encouraged, and you're emboldened to be who God created you to be. And so many times I feel like there is undeveloped talent, skill, gifts collecting dust. Wouldn't you rather be ashes than dust? What does that mean, right? Be ashes than dust. I would rather burn up and be burned up and used up than collect dust all my life. Maybe your skills and your gifts are collecting dust. Maybe they're buried in the closet, haven't been seen in years and years. It's time to open it up, peel the junk off, wake it up, give it some water, some sunshine, and grow. It is time to grow. You know, so many things try to hold us back from being who God created us to be. What are the things that tend to hold us back? Fear of losing, fear of looking stupid, fear of failure, fear of humiliation, fear of losing yet again. There's doubt. I don't know if I can do it. I'm not going to be good at it. There's uncertainty. What's going to happen if? And then there's, people that are going to look at you and you try to do something good, and they're going to try to compare the old you. Oh, you're trying to do that? Look at the way kind of person you used to be before, and now you're trying to do this and be a good person. Really? Are you really going to listen to that? Don't listen to that junk. Be who you are created to be. You need to live out loud. We all need to live out loud. And if we don't know where to go, what to do, maybe we don't even know what we're good at. Maybe you don't know what you're good at or what you're made for. It's time to uncover. It's time to discover. It's time to develop those things. The answer, friends, is action. It starts with a belief, a mindset, an action. We have to get going. We will never finish if we don't get started. There are going to be, it's been said there's going to be two types of pain in life. And we get to choose what type of pain. It's either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Which one would you rather live with? The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? The pain of discipline comes with the rewards. The pain of regret has no rewards with it. So think about that. I'm going to have the pain with the rewards or the pain without the rewards. And hey, Jason Holden's there, Jason Freeman, and guess what, guys? It is a Jason party. Let's invite a few more Jasons over here. All right? Yeah. So which pain are we going to choose? The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Also there's also risk. Whenever we decide to live out loud, there's the risk. The risk that people are going to be offended. They're going to not like us. We're putting ourselves out there. It's like we're, diving into a cactus naked. Something like that, right? And there's so many things, friends, that we do in life that are, they're going to make us feel naked when we're out there. We're exposed. But it's just like, guys, it's just like getting into a relationship. If you don't open up and expose your heart, you're never gonna have a successful, deep, meaningful relationship. And yeah, you might get hurt. And guess what? As you decide to live your life out loud, you may get hurt. You may scrape your knee. You may be exposed. You may get some scars. But guess what? You are resilient. You can bounce back. You can do it. You can bounce back. Do not be afraid of falling down. Do not be afraid of failure. Failure is when you quit. When you quit getting up and you quit trying. That is what failure is, friends. And I want to encourage you today. You are the only person that's ever lived in history that can be you and that can fulfill the calling that you have on your life. So, I got a quote here from C.S. Lewis. He said, "We are like eggs at present, and you cannot go on indefinitely being just an ordinary egg, an ordinary decent egg. We must either be hatched or go bad. It's our choice. Are we going to be hatched or are we going to go bad?" And wow. Okay, so let's switch subjects here for just a quick second. Okay, the Bible says that Jesus said that it's not what we consume and eat that makes us dirty, but it's what comes out of us, right? And our attitudes, typically our words might be the most common. And I believe that people that live out loud are people builders. People builders. Because you know what? None of us are ever going to do anything truly great in life without teamwork. And if we're going to live out loud and do something amazing, we are going to have to choose to be interdependent with other people and letting everybody do what they're good at, kind of like on any sports team or team in general. Everybody's got a slightly different expertise on the skill on the team, and we have to be people builders. So I want to talk about being a people builder for a second here. How can we build people? I think one of the most obvious, and I don't want to say easiest ways, but is with our words. We can build people up with our words. And a joke back I used to make when I was pastoring kids' church was, guys, we don't need to be cutting people down. We need to be cutting them up. And it was kind of funny, you cut them up, ha ha ha, right? But, hey, Christina's there. Hey, Christina, you guys, yes, we are not ordinary. And Christina says, love the hell out of everybody. I like that too. I think that's something I tried to do at Halloween a few years ago. I tried to scare it. Well, yeah, we'll skip over that. But just having some fun here. But we need to use our words to build people up, or else our own living out loud is going to be squashed, okay? And one of my favorite books is Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it. But one of the things that he says in that book is he says that we should begin with praise and honest appreciation. And it's one thing to appreciate someone in your heart. It's another thing to express that appreciation to them. And when we praise and appreciate someone else, it's like a flower that's getting watered and sun shining down on it, and it helps them bloom and grow. Don't you want to be, friends, don't you want to be the type of person that helps other people grow, that adds value to other people's lives? I know you do. And this is a great way to do it. Matter of fact, this is just a couple points from How to Win Friends and Influence People. He says, praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise. And if that's not a skill you currently possess, I think that's a great one to work on. To start honestly appreciating, genuinely praising people for the good things they do and the things they're improving on. Let's build one another. Let's not cut one another. Let's not be jealous of one another. When someone else over here is succeeding in an area, why don't we just celebrate with them and count them as a blessing in our lives and to be a blessing in their lives. And let's be the type of people, that others like to be around, that others feel good when they're around. When after interactions that you have with people around you, do they feel stronger, encouraged? Are they glad? Do they smile when they hear you coming down the hall, or do they cringe? Think about that. I know personally in my life, there's been times, and I struggle with this, where I have high expectations on myself and I have high expectations of others. And so it's easy for me, honestly, to forget about the praise and be more critical. And even if that's not my heart and I truly am appreciating, what's actually being communicated to others is more criticism instead of praise and encouragement. Okay? And that's just a personal struggle that I deal with, and it's something I need to keep constantly at the forefront of my mind. It's my personality. I'm a driver. I'm a and it's easy for me to leave a lot of dead bodies in my trail of the people that I love the most, closest to me. And maybe you struggle with the same thing as well. And hey, there's Jeremy Barton. Hey, buddy, how are you doing, man? Oh, dude, you're awesome. I look forward to hanging out again sometime when we're all getting together at events. And yeah, so Jason Freeman says, just talking about building people up yesterday. Yes, we do. Everything that's going on, there's so much destructive attitude and actions going on right now. What we need is to band together, and I love this acronym for TEAM, TEAM. Together, everyone achieves more. Think about that. Together, everyone achieves more. And that's the type of person that I am choosing to be. One of the things that also, back to how to win friends and influence people, another point he makes in that book that I really love is he said, give other people a fine reputation to live up to. So let's just say that I'm talking to person B and I'm talking about person A. What am I saying to person B about person A? Because eventually person A is going to find out what I said. What am I saying? Am I building up person A? Am I giving person A a big, fine reputation to live up to? Because here's the thing, people will live up to your expectation of them. They will live up to your expectation of them. We need to have glasses that are half full. We need to find the best in other people, and people are going to rise to that, okay? And I think that's a huge part of living out loud, is building up other people, loving other people, building a team, and together we can do greater things. So, sometimes we just need to stop and think and make a decision. What type of a person am I going to be? Who am I? What does God want me to be? And is that what I'm choosing to be? Okay. And I choose to be, I tell myself this every morning, I am a builder of people. I am a builder of people. I build people up. And friends, I want to encourage you, make a list of who you are. Decide who you are. Define who you are, who you're going to be, and your actions and your habits are going to come into alignment with that. Don't just go out and try to do good things. Determine that, you know what? Like, okay, me, I have the Spirit of God living in me. and rivers of living water are going to flow from me today. And that is my guide that guides my words, my actions, my deeds, my habits. Okay? And what are those for you? We probably have a lot of them in common, but you're going to have things that are not on my list and vice versa. What are those things that you believe about yourself that you are going to ensure are true about yourself? You get to choose these things. Which ones are you going to choose? Choose to be a people builder. Choose to be someone who is water and sunshine and fertilizer and salt in someone else's life. And you're tasty to those around you. And people will want to be around you. And when your opportunity could be one connection away, one phone call, one meeting, one chat, one email, one referral. Could be one of those away. Instead of being critical and spreading, I'm not going to talk about spreading hate, but just even much less than that. And how about just playing out negativity? Let's be positive. Let's build people up face to face. Let's build them up when we're talking to a third person as well. And as we do that, we are going to become the person that we say we are, but people are going to begin to see that, wow, I want to hang out with, I want to be around him. I want to be around her. I feel good when I'm around him or her. Matter of fact, I'm challenged to be a better person when I'm around him or her. Don't you want that to be said of you? And hey, there's Brett. Brett tuned in. Hey, buddy. And Brett's quoting Zig Ziglar, one of my favorites here. He says, you will get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. That is one of my favorite quotes from Zig Ziglar. Matter of fact, the first sales book I ever read was from Zig Ziglar called Secrets of Closing the Sale. And if you're in sales and you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it. It set a foundation for me of integrity in sales and how to approach sales with integrity. A wonderful, wonderful book. And so, friends, I just want to encourage you. You're more awesome than you think. You're more awesome than you think. You've got a lot of good to add to this world, okay? No one else can be you except you, but we have to take it serious. We have to be responsible. We have to develop our talents. We have to discover. We have to prune things out of our lives that don't need to be a part of our lives. And we need to understand that we are built to be creative, building machines, productive machines, and make a positive impact in this world. And living out loud is how we're going to do that. And that's being who God created us to be. So friends, what's holding you back today? Maybe you've taken some steps. Maybe you are taking steps. What's your next milestone? What is the next? A lot of times I like to talk about things that I call glass ceilings. We've got this ceiling. We keep trying to rise up and we keep hitting this, bumping this thing. What is this thing we keep running into that's keeping us from rising higher? And so many times the glass ceiling that we keep bumping into is our own mindsets, our own small beliefs, or our own bad habits. Or it could be even the circles of people that we hang out with. Break through, bust through, think bigger, upgrade your beliefs. And you know what, friends? Something that would probably be something really good to just take to the Lord would be to say something like this: God, I ask you for an upgrade in my beliefs about you, about me, about those around me, and what I'm called to do. Ask the Lord that. He will do it. He will upgrade your beliefs. You are marvelous. You are amazing. I don't care how much terrible stuff you may have done or how lazy or irresponsible that you've been in the past. Today is a new day. You can change your trajectory today. Maybe you think you're old and washed up. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What you could have been, should have done, whatever. Forget it all. It lies in the past. You are who you are, and you have today to set your course. Decide who you're going to be. You can do it. I'm for you. God is for you. I bless you. And just go out, friends, and live out loud. You're amazing. You're more awesome than you think. I will look forward to seeing you back on here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Until then, bless you, friends.